Hi guys, Pigless here. So this is a replay analysis for Venomous Rooster. So just a bit of backstory, Venomous Rooster is a Season 3 Grand Champion. I played him earlier this morning and he beat the living pants off me and a couple of Rocketeers. And I was really impressed, and I basically just messaged him and added him on Steam. Anyway, got to talking to him and he offered to review my replays and suggested I should look at one of his. So, yeah, disclaimer, this guy is 1,000 times better than me at Rocket League, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm going to try my best to point out what I think he can improve on, but obviously, you know. Well, enough talking, let's get into it. God, I hate recording things. Okay, so first off, the first thing I noticed, if we go to player view, first thing I noticed is his kickoff. He's attacking the ball from the side. So, can I slow that down somehow? I don't know, use this stupid crap. Oh, for God's sake, what a pain in the bum. There's some key to slow it down, but I don't know what it is. But you can see he attacks the ball slightly from the side. So if you've seen that infamous Johnny Boy kickoff tutorial, he basically talks about attacking the ball directly from the middle. So that's just a small little one there. This shot, I love this shot. So he turns around very quickly, nice power slide, and then bang, top corner. Beautiful shot. Okay, so now straight away he goes for boost. I'm not a fan of going for boost. I don't think you really need to. I think with randoms it's safer to stay in goal, but again it works out for him and he gets a goal out of it. So I think, yeah, one of the red guys gets demoed and he's just not there for the save, so he just breaks the rotation. Beautiful shot. Okay, again, Venom is in the back. He goes to the left. Give me a second. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at this. Okay, let's watch it from his view. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Wish I could edit this out. My apologies again, Venom, and anyone who's stupid enough to watch my YouTube channel. So he goes up for a save. So right here, you see he's coming off the wall. He goes up early. So I guess he goes for the intercept, but I feel like he could have waited this one out. I feel like he didn't need to go up straight away for this. He could have waited to see what Basic Koi was doing maybe. And as you see, Basic Koi gets an extra tap over the top of him. Luckily Frosty's there for the save. Frosty has a great pass, and red guy beans the save, and Venom smashes it in. Okay, so again his kickoff. So that one's a lot better, hit the dead center that time, and you can see he kept control of it. He tries a little, he catches the ball here. He's got 23 boost, and he tries a little flick and it doesn't pan out. I actually think that's a really good move right here. You just need to be a little bit more on the side, on the other side. You need to be a little bit more on the left side before he tried that, but that's just a small mechanical mistake. So, here. Yeah. So right here. So Frosty starts chasing the ball, and Venom goes in to attack it. So this is something Venom does a few times in this game, and I think it's basically just him trying to carry. I think he sees that the position's gone to red, and he wants to avert that, so he goes in. But as you see, both him and Frosty went for the same ball, and now there's no one back. Luckily it doesn't return in a goal, but then you'll see again here, they're both up and Venom's way too back, so he tries a little save off the backboard, which is actually really cool, but then it puts him in a really hard save for this one. So back here, oops, sorry. So this one is fine. So it's this one here. So he's very, very close. Koi gets the save, and he's a bit slow to turn around. He goes back for it. So I feel like if he had been... So right here, I feel like if Venom had stayed roughly about there, just waiting to see what happened, then you see he would have cleared and it would have come straight back to him. He would have had a lot more time to deal with it. Instead he goes like that, and then he misses the save because he's under a lot of pressure to get back. So I figured out if I pause it first, it's a little easier. Alright. It's just a bug, there is actually boost there. So he stays in goal, which I like. I do something similar when I'm goaling. He bumps Koi, which... I don't know, I feel he took a... I don't think he needed to go for this. So you can see Frosty's kind of going for it. I don't know. Again, oh man, look at that, beautiful. He's just so crisp in his aerials, it's just amazing to watch. Not so amazing when he's doing them to you. So back here, he's saving the ball, he goes for the boost, and then yeah, so that's really good. So he turns straight away and runs away. He sees that the other guy's got possession, is going to make a hit, he doesn't try to challenge. So up here, Frosty's still up. And just kind of hanging around. So Venom doesn't challenge, which is good. So here's another one. So here I think he's just forcing Shippo to make a play, so I like that, that's pretty good. He rushes back, so here... So let's get a fly again. Oh, sorry, I went too far back. So he makes the challenge. Alright, so he's way back, so he starts running back. So about here, I wish you could step back like just a tiny bit. You probably can, but I don't know how to do it. So just here, he starts running back to goal. Now, I think he would expect Frosty to come out and challenge that. So he's probably waiting for Frosty to challenge, what's his name? Basic something? Basic Koi. Sorry. What a pain in the butt. My apologies. So Basic Koi's got the ball and he's going to make a play. So I would expect Frosty to challenge this, but you see Frosty kind of just goes back into goal. So given that, Venom actually did really a smart thing by running back to goal. And Frosty gets a shitty save. Double commit on the save, which puts Venom out of order. So that's not really Venom's fault. That's just Frosty. Let's have a look. Who should have had that? So Frosty makes an interception. Venom's getting ready, and he basically just doesn't see Frosty, and Frosty doesn't even care about what Venom's doing. That's fair enough when it's in front of goal. That happens. So Frosty puts it up. So here again, let's go to player view. Why does it keep putting it on Frosty? So here, Frosty makes a challenge, and then it gets shot back. Does a half flip to get out of it. So this is another problem. This should have been a goal by the enemy team. Let's have a look one more time. So it goes back in there, and both of them basically just panic and rush up the wall. So I feel like this is a pretty hard save to make. I don't really think. I think Venom actually did the right thing. He just didn't quite get the clear he wanted, and actually turned out because Red wasn't ready to make the save. So he goes in for the shot. So right here, it goes up. Yeah, I don't think. Let's take one more look. I don't think Venom had to rush as much as he thought he did. So it bounces up. Yeah, both the guys are out of position. I guess he thought maybe basic Koi could have got a shot. But even then, if you think basic Koi could have got a shot, you probably shouldn't have been attacking it. Alright. So Frosty goes up. Makes a pass. It's a pretty good pass. Almost gets the shot. Good recovery by Venom. He tries to intercept basic Koi here. I think that's pretty good. Just didn't make the interception. Frosty, so right here, why is he chasing Frosty? So this, go back to here. So right here, he makes the save. I feel like a better play would have been to just sit in goal. Just to make sure that Frosty gets the clear. I don't know. So again, a pass up here. So as soon as you see Shippo getting ready to clear, so I don't know, maybe he thought he could make a dunk on him, but I feel like a better play would have been to come over to this corner here and wait for the clear. So now he's out of position and Shippo's got an attack. Doesn't work very well. Basic Koi makes another attack. Frosty gets the clear. Let's go back to Venom. So Shippo tries a neat air dribble. It's actually a very sexy air dribble if you look at it. Double commit from both of them. And you can see here Frosty's still up. Yeah, he's sitting back. It's really good. And double commit. So again, that's kind of Frosty's fault, I feel. Let's have a look. I'm trying to see where Frosty is. Frosty's just loitering in their half. Frosty doesn't really rotate back very well. And then both of them just go for it. So Frosty technically was in front, but he should have rotated back. And it results in a goal. Because there's no one back. Originally when I watched this I thought that was Venom's fault for rushing forward, but I think actually it's Frosty's fault for not rotating. Let's go back a little bit. So Shippo makes a play up here, and Venom, I guess... How the fuck do I do this? Okay. Venom tries to make an interception on basic Koi. He's not even close. So this is the thing. I feel like he's watching the ball and he's not watching basic Koi right there. And I guess Frosty was as well. And it results in a goal. So maybe just a little bit of panic from Venom. Again, it happens. It's one of the few mistakes that he makes. So right here he makes an odd decision. So the ball goes up and he continues forward, expecting Frosty to hit forward. Frosty hits it directly into the middle. So right there, if basic Koi hadn't have screwed this up, that could have been a goal, because they were both up. Luckily it goes backwards. Again, Frosty makes clear the middle and they both rush the same thing. So I feel like a slightly better play from here. When it goes up like that, I feel like a better play would have been to rotate back and let Frosty have a clear field. Having said that, it is really, really good to move forward when you have the momentum to redirect. So, and at this skill level, he pulls those off a lot. I'm not sure what Frosty's doing here, just trying to create space, I guess. So this one here, I'm not sure a better way to deal with this, but just stopping in place never works. Having said that, he pulls it off, because he's mechanically very sound and he's able to get on the wall, and it results in a goal. So what do I know? Okay. A lot of things in this video probably sound like a retard, but that's alright. full disclaimer, this Venom guy is crazy good, and I happen to know that he recorded this video cold. So I just want to watch this little play again. So Frosty's on his way back, and he runs in to intercept basic Koi. I think the only mistake he made there was a slight mechanical mistake. He should probably have flipped a little earlier. Apart from that, I actually think that's a really good play, because he has to do something. Like, he can't just give him heaps of time. Right here, he goes for the corner redirect and it doesn't work out. It bounces straight out. That happens to me all the fucking time. I like this, just stalling, just keeping it away. So what a lot of bad players like myself would do is go up for this shot and try and score it, or try and do some nonsense and basically just hand possession over to red. Instead, if you watch, he goes up and just basically plays keep away and hands it to Frosty, which is really good. I like that. Frosty hands it back, which doesn't really pan out, but red screws it up. So right here, it goes up. I'm not sure. Just trying to think, like, so basic Koi's coming in from the left. So he sees basic Koi go up, and he jumps like way too late. So that might just be like a small mistake. I feel like once he sees basic Koi has that, either, you know, rotating back around and letting Frosty deal with it, or maybe, you know, so as well, so Shippo misses it, and there's, yeah, nah, Shippo's really fast. Alright, ignore me. Yeah, I feel he's just a bit too slow to attack that, and then once it was too late, he should have, you know, turned around and rotated. And right there is where the enemy team forfeits, with 4 seconds left, 4-2. So, I hope that wasn't too difficult to follow. I just kind of did it off the cuff without any rehearsal or anything. I guess the main things I noticed is basically Venom coming up and charging too close, not leaving enough defensive options open. So here's the first one that results in a goal. So he's just way up, way too close, and it costs him a goal. Admittedly, he probably could have saved that and got a wicked clear out of it, but you know, you don't want to put yourself under that much pressure, I guess. So, and the other one is somewhere around here. I think it's a bit before that. Yeah, so he goes up, he's out of position. Nah, that wasn't his fault. Here's the double commit. I know there's one before this goal. Yeah, so, and here again, just a double commit, just basically trying to push too hard. So basically the only 2 goals they lost, and there was another one in here that should have been a goal, but red balked it. Basically, the only mistakes I really saw that he did was double committing and not paying attention to what his teammate was doing. But having said that, it looks like Frosty was a bit ball chasey, so can't really blame Venom for that, especially with randoms. Like, you got to play fast, and you don't always expect your teammate to be like right next to you. Overall, very good performance by Venom. I think, yeah, he scored all 3 goals for blue and made 2 saves and 3 shots on goal. So very good. And like I said, he beat the absolute pants off of me. So don't take this as any kind of criticism that he's a bad player or anything. He's a fantastic player. Anyway, I hope that was informative. It was definitely informative for me, and I'm going to end this stream before I start battling. Thanks guys, bye.